All right, guys, we got an awesome product here. We're going to be installing something that was sent to us. This is the LO3 TV LED Backlight. It does have an app connection and control with no remote for it. I've never done this before. We've had a bunch of different LED stuff, but we've taken it all down. It's never worked, so I am going to be curious about this one. Let's go ahead and get it up. FFJ sent us this, and I'm excited to just test it out and see how it actually works. Now, we live in a kid house, so we got to make sure it's kid friendly first and foremost. So we're going to be absolutely checking this out. So let's go ahead and get it open. So it does have a lamp. The U-lamp app control is what makes it move. It's compact and lightweight, and there's multiple light modes. So just kind of like the nuts and bolts for it. But we're actually going to put it together. I'm hoping I can do this with you all while you are watching this video. So super pumped. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, so right in here, you have the quick guide, and there's the app. Let me go ahead and get my phone so I can start downloading it. So, get that out. Super simple, pops open. It's gonna open in Chrome. Hit the download button right there. Get, and double click to install. Bada boom, bada bang. That is gonna be working and super lightning fast. So we're gonna leave that there. Got it. And we have the backlight. So scan here to download additional manual. And then we also have our lighting piece. And we have an alcohol pad. We have strips to go on the back. Looks like one might have fallen out. We have our charging cable as well as this over unit that pops over the top of the TV. Because what it's supposed to do is as you are watching, it's supposed to react to the TV that you are watching. So let me set this down off to the side and see what we have here with regards to it. So let's go ahead and test it out. So installation, product description, we got it. Okay, so we're gonna put that on the back of the TV. You wanna start in the center. So it shows starting in the center of the TV, you're gonna work it all the way around and then plug into the very end and then plug into the actual unit itself. So let's see what we're working with here and see how this works. So this should, just for giggles purposes, how does that work? Huh, okay. So this is gonna set right there. Now I might move mine to the middle and slide that over, or we might remove the switch piece. Let me go ahead and do that so we can center it up. That's gonna be a problem. That's okay, we're gonna work with it off to the side. Okay, and then what you wanna do is we're gonna line it up, so it's gonna get right there. You can see that? So we're up and at them, just like so. Now we have our LED strip here. So RGB strip that we're gonna be taking a look. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Okay, comes in here, and again, already taped up. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. And we're gonna start in the middle, back, and wrap it all the way around. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna go all the way around and come back to the center. Actually, yeah. So we're gonna start there, come all the way around, and then back to the center. That's what we're gonna be working with. So I do need a chair. Let me find a chair, and then I am gonna fast forward, and we're gonna see what we got. All right, so one thing I want to show you guys is you want to make sure it is wiped down. So I realized this, I did not have it done at first. So I'm actually gonna take like a microfiber. I'm gonna come around to the back of this. My TV is ultra dusty, just been out for a while and definitely did not plan for this. So I'm gonna get this wiped down really good. You wanna make sure you're doing that so that you're able to stick it on here properly. Very important, we're able to make that happen. All right, there we go. So got one side done. This thing is a hot mess. Guess I should look at this more often. So it's definitely a piece of advice as you are working through it. I'm gonna finish dusting this up and then we're gonna get to it here. All right, so good news is we went ahead and went all the way around the unit here, so I was able to make it happen. So you are able to cut down the strip as well too, and you want to get it at perfect size. This is a 75 or 80-inch TV, and it fits darn near perfect depending on how you get close to the edges. So you have the strip, you're going to unroll it as I showed here off your little piece, and then you're going to connect your power cable, which I have it connected right up underneath here, and then you're going to connect a USB-C cable to it as well, which is going right to this unit because it has a pretty cool feature. Now, in the unit itself, the instruction manual, you're also going to connect to your app. So when we get into the app, it's pretty simple. Let me get over this here. It is the U-Lamp app. When you open it up, you're going to see everything pop up here. You're going to see your living room and all this stuff pop up. And we're going to turn this bad boy on because you can go in, hit the little plus button up top, and go to add your devices right here. You can manually add them by scanning them, and it's super simple. I went ahead and added my device. Let's go ahead and turn it on, right? So we got the lights happening around the side. As you can see, it is absolutely lit up and looks really, really good. Now, here is something to point out is now's the time if you feel like you didn't have it close enough to the edge, so you're not getting a crisp line all the way around, this would be a time to make that adjustment. Let's go ahead and hop into it, and we can change the modes. Check out these colors, right? We're able to change the modes. Rhythm, that's super fluid, Austrius, LC slate, right? And it's just going to start changing all the way through. And I don't know how else to do this, but we're going to play around with some of these bad boys so you can see some of the stuff. But there is a multi-segment, and I want to hop into that. We're going to cut the TV on here. Let me see if I can find the remote. So we're going to actually cut the TV on. And I'm hoping by what we're going to do is we're able to actually utilize our piece up top, and that piece up top, oh, look at that. It changed based on the color of the TV. So let's go ahead and go somewhere. Let's just see. I don't know if there's any sports on. Let's go ahead and pop into Prime and see if we got any sports on here and make it happen. There it is. Little Yankees and Mets live action. Watch live broadcast. There we go. And let's see how it works looking at the TV. So it should, at the end of the day, start lighting up based on the color on the outside, which is super cool. So that makes it very simple. Let's see if I can mute this so we don't have it. And you're going to see it, notice it changing around it to keep it fluid with everything. Let me go turn the light off so we can see this. A little bit better. We got a light on and check that out. That looks super sick. So this is the full unit itself. We got it set up, and look at it cutting to the colors. So it's seeing based off the eye up here, I believe, yep, I cover that up. It's going to disappear, but check that out. Look at that, just blasting the color there. This looks fantastic, and I am super pumped about it. So at the end of the day, this is the LO3 TV backlight. I hope you learned something. I hope you realize it is super simple, easy to do. The hardest part, just so you know, was just getting it on the back of the TV. You want to make sure you clean it off. You want to make sure you've done everything you need to do on the back of the TV. But once you get it done, you download the app. This is what you're going to get. You're definitely going to check it out.